Hey guys, welcome to Walkthrough Wednesday, Huntsville's premier virtual home tour show. I'm Brandon Taylor with Capstone Realty. I'm excited to take you on some tours. So each week we look at two houses that are on the market. This week we are out in Madison checking out houses between $250,000 and $300,000. The inventory has been super tight in this price range, so we're gonna see what is available. I'm excited about it. Let's go. All right, so first up is 100 Michelow Lane in Madison. It is a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath, 2,295 square foot house built in 1994. It's been on the market since 20th, so a couple of weeks. They just lowered the price down to $254,000 from where it started at $264,000. So let's take a look at it and see what we see. This neighborhood is called Collinwood Estates. It actually is the first neighborhood I lived in when me and my wife got married. It's a great little neighborhood, pretty walkable, has some green space, got a farm next to it. It's a great little neighborhood. They've added some phases back on the other side that are newer homes, but this one was built back in '94, so let's check it out. Let's go on the front porch, and I don't love this. Tell me if you do. When there's two front doors, like this is like the side door, but it faces the very front, I just don't love that. I feel like it should face sideways. It's a side door. What do you think? Are you okay with the side door facing the front door? All right, walking inside, looks like they've replaced all the LVP, as well as the carpets look all new. It does look like it's been painted throughout. Into this living space. I like the French doors at the back. Having a detached living space that doesn't have any other attachment to the house is a little different. I don't know. What do you think? Do you want it to be attached to something other than the foyer? All right, and then we have a dining space which has some great natural light with these big windows. I do like the wraparound porch. And now that door makes a little more sense because I would think the door would be here, but you want that in the kitchen, not in the dining room, so that kind of makes sense. All right, next up we walk into the kitchen. There's a nice eat-in area with a built-in bench, which is pretty nice. Then here is the kitchen. Not a huge kitchen, but it's solid wood oak cabinets, which look original. It does look like they have updated with countertops and plumbing fixtures. And then it looks like the appliances are pretty old. The LVP floors continue into the laundry room, which does have some nice built-ins, which I always like. I do like a side entry garage. It's not really oversized, but it's not tiny either. It does have access to the back patio from the garage, so we'll check it out here while we're here. Pretty good sized patio space, and it's partially covered, which is nice. And then the backyard's a little bit overgrown. Deck could use some love, but it's a big lot. Some nice sized trees on it. That one makes me a little nervous hanging over the house. Yeah, but what do you think about that? The siding is all masonite, which is unfortunate. It starts to look bad over time. It's actually in pretty decent shape, considering it's all masonite. I don't see a lot of rotted pieces on it, so that's good. So nothing immediate, but long term it can be a little bit of a maintenance headache, or it can start to look real ugly. All right, downstairs there is a half bath under the stairs. Kind of textured wallpaper situation. This would be awkward for me. I don't like a sloped ceiling right above the toilet. What do you think? All right, so we came upstairs and it does have new carpets throughout, and that paint color continues. Here we are in the front bedroom. Pretty good sized bedroom with 2 closets. Not bad. Here is the bathroom. Not much special about the bathroom, just your basic 3-piece. All right, here is bedroom number 2. Here's the master. Let's have a little nook over here, which is kind of cool. Good sized room with the vaulted ceilings. There's a walk-in closet. Good size. All right, here's a master bathroom. Looks like all original. Pretty worn out, really, looking. This tub and the faucets and stuff. Yeah, they could use a refresh. Changing these fixtures, painting these cabinets, doing countertops. And even this has like almost rust on it. Yeah, this bathroom's in bad shape. I think it would need some lovin's for sure. All right, and here's a 4th bedroom. Actually, it's not a bedroom. It's a bonus room. There's no closet, so it is labeled as a bedroom. Not correctly, but it is a nice bonus space, family room type thing up here. All right, so walking away from this one, what do you think? What are the biggest pros and cons of this house? My biggest pro is location. Like, it's a great spot right in the middle of town, super convenient. The size of it, it's a good size house, lots of space. I like the 2 living areas, that kind of thing. Yeah, so those are my big pros. The cons are really just kind of condition type stuff. Like, sure, they did the LVP floors and the new carpets and paint, but that master bathroom needs a lot of work. The yard needs a lot of work. Masonite can be a headache and pretty expensive to replace. So, and then you look around it and the houses around it are all a lot nicer. So it feels like you're probably gonna be spending some money on it in the not too distant future. Yeah, so those are the cons. Flip side, there's almost nothing available under $250 in Madison, especially this size. So I see why you'd buy it and put the money into it. On a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate this house? All right, let's head on to house number 2. All right, next up is 133 Longbow Drive, also in Madison, just down the street. It's 2,200 square feet, 3 bedrooms, 2 bath. They're asking $270,000. The outside I like a lot. I think it looks like it's pretty well maintained compared to the last one. Has a little fountain out front. Yeah, it's in good shape. It's a 1.5 story house, so it's got that room over the garage kind of feel. Roof looks in good shape from down here. Let's see what we can learn. All right, so walking in, we walk into this room with a vaulted ceiling, good sized room. Has these little ledges up here. So very built in the late 90s, early 2000s. I like the picture window, little transoms over the doors, good sized space. And then there's a little office over here. Home offices have gotten super important, obviously, this year. So it's nice that they have one, and it's got a bathroom in it. And we'll check that out in a second. All right, so then there's a hallway and the kitchen. We'll head over to the kitchen. Good size kitchen. I like the space. Has a big skylight coming in for a lot of sunlight. I don't notice anything that looks like leaks up there, so that's good. So yeah, I mean, it's got Bosch appliances, Bosch dishwasher, so it's a nice dishwasher, tons of storage, but it's not super cute, let's be honest. I do think you could update this with paint and countertops and backsplash, and so I think this has a $3,000 update that would really, maybe a $4,000 update, that would really go a long way. All right, and then back here, we're heading to the master bedroom, I assume. Another vaulted ceiling. This is wood floors. Wood floors throughout. I didn't talk about the floors back here, but they are also all wood floors. These look newer. They're a little worn. Looks like there's some furniture or something over here. Walk-in closet with some organizers. And then here's the master bathroom. Same cabinets as the kitchen. It does look like newer faucets and whatnot, but nothing super recent. The difference between this one and the one we were just in, though, like the other one was bad. This is just old, right? Nothing looks broken. Nothing looks like it's malfunctioning, but it is dated, of course. So do you think there's a big difference between something that looks broken versus something that looks dated? Or to you, is it all kind of obsolete? What do you think? In my mind, broken, the problem is you have to fix it. Dated means, hey, I'm probably gonna fix it, which is different to me. All right, so then off the kitchen, we get this nice family space. It's a pretty nice space. The carpets look pretty worn. I don't like the tile surround there, but that's updatable, of course. And this room does have a ton of light and windows, you can tell, because I'm having trouble exposing it right. And then we'll go check out the backyard in a minute. So there's a little niche in the wall. What would you put in the niche? All right, back towards the front of the house, there is this hallway, which has the stairs upstairs and 2 bedrooms. So let's check these out. All right, here is the downstairs bedroom. They did say that everything is ADA compliant, which is nice in case you have aging parents or something that you need that. So that's a handy feature. I thought this door was a bedroom, but it was a laundry room, but it does have built-ins here. Everything else looks original. Ooh, that linoleum. All right, and the garage is a little bit oversized. There's a little bit extra storage back here under these stairs, but not a very big garage. It looks smaller than the last one, I think. All right, and then here is the upstairs bonus room space. Does have a lot of natural light with the skylights. Not a huge bonus room. It looks like they probably used it for entertainment space. It's not a bedroom because it doesn't have a closet or anything, so they are counting that front office as one of the 3 bedrooms. All right, so here's the backyard space. It does look like a lot of landscaping, pretty well taken care of space. Lots of trees. So yeah, it's a nice space. Just a small patio. It's all vinyl siding, which is supposed to be super low maintenance, and it is. There's a little bit on the shed over here, has more of that like board that we were talking about. Yeah, nice house, I think. All right, so we're walking away from house number 2. What are the biggest pros and cons that you see for this house? The biggest pros to me is it seems real well taken care of. I like the curb appeal. I like the living space and that sort of thing. The cons fall more into the finishes and then the layout. Like, it is essentially a 2-bedroom with an office. And I just don't think there's a ton of a market for that. I guess you're looking for people who are trying to downsize, or one child with a family needs a office space, but you're not looking for anything more than that because there's not 3 real bedrooms. The 3rd bedroom has a glass door. Not much you can do about that as far as using it for a real bedroom. So, and then the bonus space upstairs. But it does have a ton of living space, 2,200 square feet with just 2 real bedrooms. That's how you get that living room, family room, and that bonus room upstairs. So yeah, that seems like who the market would have to be, which I don't have a ton of those who want to live in Madison. So those are the cons. What do you think? On a scale of 1 to 10, what are you giving house number 2? I think I'm in like if you find the right person, I think it's probably like a 7. But finding that person is going to be hard, and then reselling to that person will also be challenging someday, I think. Those are the downsides. Yeah. All right, so if you had to choose house number 1, needs a lot of work, but it's bigger, similar part of town. Or house number 2 doesn't need much work, doesn't really have a lot of bedroom space, but a lot of common space, looks well cared for, but a little bit dated. Which do you think you'd go for? I think these 2 houses just show you kind of what's available in Madison right now, because anything that's not kind of problematic like these are selling super fast. So those things aren't available for me to even look at because they probably already sold over the weekend.